Hi Mite parents, my name is Luke Stanton. I am one of the coaches up here in the Waltham Youth Hockey Program. I'm also a member of the Waltham Youth Hockey Board, and my task is the coaches representative. And as coaches representative, it's my responsibility to put together the tryout committees and have the tryouts. I was up here yesterday with some Mites registering, and I was asked a number of questions about the tryouts, and I thought it might be beneficial if I briefly went over a couple of things that will occur on the next 3 Tuesday evenings when the Mites have their tryouts, which are the Tuesdays. Next Tuesday I think is the 13th and continuing. First and foremost, the tryouts consist of 3 evenings. The first evening we do drills, at which point we get to see skills. On the second night we do some drills and we do a little bit of scrimmaging with 4-on-4. And the third night we do scrimmaging 4-on-4. The first night your children will probably be the most anxious, and I want to put a few of your fears to rest. Number one, no one gets cut from the program. We just are having people evaluate the players to determine what teams they'll be on. So when you go to the rink, we'll have some water bottles up here for these little mites and things like that, so they'll be all set. Standing in the penalty boxes will be evaluators, and those are the people that evaluate the players to determine their skill level. There will be at least 2 coaches on the ice. Myself and another coach, Brian Doherty, and we may have a high school student helping us because it's a way to keep the younger players in line so that they can do the drills. I want to go over a couple of drills briefly so that you have a sense of what will happen. We'll gather the kids in the middle and we'll divide them up by their pennies so you know. And what we do is we do drills at both ends. The evaluators watch one end first, we do it a second time, and then watch the other one. So the first drill they'll probably do will be skate circles around the circles. And we'll have all the kids lined up here. They'll go out, skate around a circle. On the second pass, they'll come out past the cone that's here, and they'll circle around this circle and come down into the corner. And what we're looking for is the children's ability to skate. And that's a simple drill to measure that ability. A second drill, one of the other drills we'll be doing, will be a drill where we have them skate around cones. And we usually put the cones out in a configuration something like this. And we'll get a chance to watch the players come out of a corner, skate around a cone, forward only, and then they'll end up in this corner, and then they'll do it back. They'll do it the other way, back, not backwards. They'll do it back so that the evaluators get to see them go one way, and the other group watches them go the other way. A third drill we'll be doing will give an opportunity to see them carry a puck. And that drill will be something pretty simple like this. They'll come out, again, out of this corner. This group will come out of this corner, and we'll have a cone up here, a cone down here, a cone up here. Your Mite will take a puck on his stick, go around the cone, around the cone, around the cone, and come in and shoot on the goalie. Those will be the drills we'll do mirrored end to end. And then after those drills, we split up the ice in this particular direction. And we'll have one group of penny kids on one side and one on the other, and they'll start in opposite corners. And one of the first drills we'll do is we'll want to see them skate and stop at the red line, and then skate to the near blue line, and then stop and skate all the way down. So the evaluators can get a look at their skating at that time. While we're going on this end, they'll go one at a time. The other end will send a player. The evaluators, there are 5 evaluators out there. They look at one group first, and when the other group comes back, they look at that group. Another drill we will be doing on this type of ice situation is a backward skating drill. And this is hard for the Mites, and we understand that, and some can do it and some can't. But we'll look at the players skating out to the blue line, trying to turn around, commonly known as a pivot, and skate backwards between the 2 blue lines, and then forward into the corner. That's difficult. Not every Mite can do it, but we need to measure them according to their skill level so they're appropriately placed on a team. Those are the basic drills that we'll be doing. I'm sure your sons and daughters tend to be a little excited about this or anxious about this process. The way it is run, they do each drill by themselves. There's one play goes at a time, and that's to allow the evaluators to get a good view. But whatever you can do to calm them down and tell them it's not that difficult, it's just like going to the practice, or if they're in-house, it's going to the fun thing they do on the weekend. We try to not make them too anxious. On the other hand, as parents, you'll see second-year Mites and some very skilled mites run right through these drills. And others have a difficult time. But we're trying to measure the players so that when we formulate the teams, we place them at the appropriate level. And with travel hockey, we play in the Valley Hockey League, which is a great league. We have all of our teams. We have 25 teams in that this year, and all of them are placed appropriately. They play games in which they don't win 7-0 or lose 7-0. They're very close competitive games. And from the perspective of the board, from the perspective of hockey development, these kids really develop as the year goes on. So that's the basics of how tryouts operate. If you can have your child there early, make sure the penny stays in their bag so that they don't lose it. They put their penny on, they go out, they'll skate around for a second, and then we'll gather them at center ice and we'll start the drills. If you have any questions, I have an email which is provided with this message. You're free to email me at any time, but the only thing I ask is on the day you bring them, if you have a question, you seek out other people from Waltham Youth Hockey. They'll be wearing red jackets, and ask them, because the coaches and the evaluators have a very specific job to do that day for the mites and the peewees on Tuesday night, and for the squirts and the bantams on Monday night. So if you have any questions before that, please feel free to shoot me an email. I wish you the best of luck in the tryouts, and welcome to Waltham Travel Hockey. It's a lot of fun. Thank you.